Welcome. In front of me is a LeEco Le S3, and today I'll show you how to go to the setup process of the device. So when you first boot up the device, you'll see the screen right here, and all you need to do now is just select the language. So for me it's English right now, and you just want to scroll down and select the one that you wish. And now, like I said, I'm gonna stick with English. So once you have it selected, tap on continue, and from here select your region. Now this doesn't really matter much. I think the only time it affects anything is with the time zone. Other than that, I don't think it has much to do, which even if you select region, I don't believe it will have much effect if you put in a SIM card, and the time will be then synced to the SIM card and localization that you're in right now anyway. Then you have the ability to insert that SIM card right here. Now you can completely skip that step and do it later on, and it won't change anything. So it's completely up to you if you want to put it right now or just 10 minutes later or a couple days later. It doesn't change anything. So I'm gonna skip that for now. Then you have Wi-Fi connection, so you can connect to Wi-Fi from here if you have access to it. Now if you don't, you can also tap on skip. That's what I'm gonna do just to save on time, otherwise it would start looking for updates. And then you have a bunch of Google services, which you can read all of them and see if you want them enabled or disabled. For instance, like localization. There we go, boom, and now it's off. You can read what they do and accordingly enable or disable them. You can also do that later on after the setup is finished. You have still access to all of that later on. So let's tap on next. Then terms of service. Now you do have to agree to that. It won't allow you to finish the setup process if you don't. You can also read it by just tapping on each one of them, user agreement and privacy policy, if you're interested in that. You have other services, enable user experimental feedback. You can read exactly what it does, and it looks like it's associated with the privacy policy, so I'm just going to disable that for now. Not really interested. Add a fingerprint, so you can add a finger, so you can use the sensor on the back right here. It's this one right here, to unlock your device and just have it generally protected. So I'm actually going to add it as an example. So once you tap on the fingerprint that you want to add it, you also have to set up another way of unlocking the device. So you have choice between 4-digit numeric password, 6-digit numeric password, or just password, and there's also pattern. I'm going to stick with the pattern. I just prefer this the most. So draw the pattern, redraw the pattern once more, and confirm. Now whatever you go with, it's completely up to you. You can choose the 4 or 6-digit password, or just the password in general with letters and numbers. It's just personal preference. And now you can start scanning your finger. So just start tapping away on it. Now once you're doing this, you want to get a good read of your entire middle finger along with all of its edges, so the device can successfully unlock your device based on your fingerprint, no matter how you press it on there. So once you finish, you have an option to just press on OK and finish it up, or you can also add another one. So this will allow you to add either, for instance, the same finger just for a better success rate, or another finger, for instance, from your other hand. So you can unlock it using either left or right hand, depending on which hand you're using to hold the phone at the moment. But I'm just gonna stick with this one. Tap on OK. You can see there it is, finger 1. We can tap on continue. And then we have select font size. So this is just a customization. You can tap on it and it will give you a difference in the font size. And that's basically how your text, messages will look and other stuff. So choose one that you prefer to have. I'm gonna stick with the middle one. Tap on continue. Select view size. Also you have a I guess only the image right here to based on how it will look like. It will not show anything here, unfortunately. Now zoom on looks like it's going to be better for the people that are a little bit more elderly and just need a bigger everything on the device. So I'm just going to stick with the standard one. Tap on continue. restore or transfer. Now this is a way for you to restore the device from, for instance, the old one that you had. I'm gonna use as a new. Okay, so as you can see, it's selected by default, use as a new Echo phone, which that's what I'm gonna stick with. So continue. I don't want to transfer anything, and we're basically done. So finish, and there we go. And now we're finished with the setup. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.